try it again.
Hi, I'm Fergus Laidlaw. I work as a furniture designer, object designer for a firm in London, and in my free time I do a lot of printmaking, and that's what I'm doing for the new Cenzontle album. And I met Jorge. I moved into this flat with him, this beautiful apartment with this beautiful view and this beautiful balcony. And have sort of become engaged in his music through that, and even had a very minor role in one of the chorus of vocals.
Oh, true. It's true.
My main input is going to be this album cover, which is going to be pretty awesome. So, I'm working on a lino print for the album cover. I love lino because it's got this quality of being repeatable, so you can have these many handmade, unique album covers, kind of like maybe a collector's item type thing. But it's not like a digital print where everything is identical. It really has a lot of character. Each print has its own character, and that's something I've been working on for a while. These kind of lino prints that you can see up there. And also, I think the process is really nice. I really love the carving aspect and how it's like. It's almost like sculpture. It's almost like a 3D medium, which is kind of one of my favourite things to do. Most of the work that I do is 3D. And the form itself of the dog came from this dog Constante, appears in the Saramago books, which I was put onto by Jorge as the dog of tears and blindness, which is the only one so far that I've read. I'm sure he's going to give me many more Saramago books in the future, but yeah, that dog has this amazing quality of being the voiceless but somehow really important character, which is like uplifting at a certain point. So that's kind of where the form came from, as this meditative dog in this pool, almost like the idea of the tears again being reflected. But maybe that's just reading into it. Maybe it's just a dog in water. You make up your own mind. So, for my recommendation, Justin Fendrix. This is a friend of mine who released this album, Winter Ice, which is super kind of experimental and awesome, and has some just beautiful piano. Maybe Manhattan is a good one to ease you into it with some gentle piano before it gets weird. But it's awesome. An awesome album that I would recommend listening to. Other creative inspiration for me, there's a documentary called Alone in the Wilderness, which is the story of a guy called Dick Prenicky who goes out into Alaska and builds himself a log cabin. And it's just it's so good, so like wholesome and therapeutic. Just watching somebody craft a whole log cabin from scratch, and like kayaks and like everything is really, really beautiful. There's a chair that I really like called the roly-poly chair, so you can look that up. Because it's just like such an organic shape and just so fun, when I feel like furniture is getting more and more contained and like it's maybe a little bit sterile, it can be at times. And the roly-poly chair is just like, looks like someone's just gotten a huge block of clay, just shoved it together and then like sculpted this beautiful thing. It's by a company called Too Good, which is two sisters. One more chair, because I like chairs, is the Pratt chair by Gaetano Pesci, which is just like this crazy kind of melting fiberglass chair, which also like has this strange smiley face. It's just fun. It's just a lot of fun. And also the materiality is like, it feels so alien or like surreal, and that's something that I really appreciate. Something just really weird, which is really innovative in the materials that they're using. So those are my recommendations for inspiration, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of this amazing collaborative project somehow. And I feel privileged to be alongside some of the other people who've already been interviewed. And of course yourself, Jorge.